Hello, soul family. Welcome back to Spiritual Manifestation. I just wanted to start off by saying it is a joy to have you join us. If you're new here, a warm welcome to our channel. If you're returning, welcome back, and thank you for continuing this journey with us. Tonight, I come to you with a very urgent message for the Divine Feminine. Please remember, these messages are here to guide and enlighten, but they may not resonate with everyone. So, I invite you to embrace the insights that touch your heart and gently release those that don't. Let's dive into the spiritual depths together and explore what the universe has in store for us tonight. Divine Feminine, within your day-to-day interactions, I am hearing that there exists a dynamic energy placement that some may struggle to understand. As you navigate through your encounters, it becomes a dance of magnetism and repulsion. When people meet you, they are either captivated by your essence or find themselves distancing due to the powerful aura you embody. This reaction is not subtle, it's stark and definitive. People are either drawn to you in admiration or retreat in overwhelmness. Your presence doesn't allow you to blend into the background. Rather, you stand out, invariably noticed by those around you. Your spiritual guides whisper to you now, revealing your role as a divine mirror. In your interactions, you wield a supernatural ability to reflect back the truest parts of others, often intensifying their own perceptions of themselves. You carry an archetype of feminine energy that elicits strong, instinctive reactions. Whether you are walking through a crowded space or engaging in intimate gatherings, you might feel the weight of many gazes trying to decipher your mystique. Through the eyes of others, you appear enigmatic, a figure shrouded in mystery, yet you may often feel misunderstood in your own view. Remember, beautiful soul, your power lies not just in being seen, but in how you see and reflect the depths of those around you. It's almost as if when you interact with others, your aura emits a special essence, signaling a kind of divine authority that people can't quite pinpoint. They might not know how to describe what they feel around you. You might not hold a specific title in their lives, but there's something about your energy that commands attention and respect. You have a way of making people feel seen, right to their core. This can make them either curious, they want to dive deeper into what you recognize about them, or it makes them hesitant, worried about what truths you might see beyond their facade. I'm also sensing that you tend to keep a certain exclusivity about your personal space. You're not someone who opens up easily or allows others to get too close right away. You maintain a veil of mystery in how you live your life. You can talk, share your feelings, and discuss your past with others, and yet they often feel they've just scratched the surface of knowing you. That's the depth you carry within. Now, I'm hearing that your guides want you to understand that only a select few will ever penetrate these outer layers. The souls that connect with you in this lifetime are those you are meant to show the highest and lowest parts of themselves. These are the individuals destined to truly understand the depth and breadth of your spirit. As you ascend spiritually and your vibrations elevate, your role as a mirror to those around you becomes more pronounced and powerful. Imagine your aura as a mirror. Not just any mirror, but one that is pristine and unblemished. The clearer your energy, the clearer and more accurate the reflection you offer to others. This mirroring effect isn't superficial, it's profound, revealing not just what lies on the surface, but plumbing the depths of those you interact with. This process of spiritual mirroring works much like a still, clear lake reflects the sky above. The purer the water, the more perfect the reflection. As you cleanse and elevate your energy, you become like that lake, reflecting the truths of those around you with stunning clarity and depth. This is what I mean when I speak of mirroring, your ability to reflect others' true selves back to them. In your presence, people see themselves not as they pretend to be, but as they truly are. This can be a transformative, though sometimes uncomfortable experience for them. It strips away layers of pretense and exposes the core of their being. This is why some might find your presence intense or even overwhelming. They are confronted with their truest selves, and this revelation can be as startling as it is enlightening. It's a gift of illumination, one that cuts through falsehoods and reveals the essence beneath. This mirroring effect is why people are drawn to you and why they might find your presence so compelling. You not only reflect their reality, but also illuminate the paths they can take towards their own spiritual growth. This is an integral part of why relationships with you are so profound and why your influence can be incredibly transformative. Now, I'm being told that there's a subtle yet profound influence you wield in the realm of inspiration, often unbeknownst to those you interact with. When individuals enter your premise, be it through physical presence, astral encounters, or even in dreams, they find themselves brimming with creativity and fresh ideas. These bursts of inspiration may seem to them as if they are springing from within, as naturally as flowers in bloom. However, the more attuned and observant among them will soon realize that these seeds of creativity were sown during their connection with you. This connection does not require physical proximity. It transcends conventional boundaries, activating soul connections that might have lain dormant until that moment of interaction. Whether they recognize it immediately or later, many will come to see that the source of their newfound inspiration and fiery passion is indeed your influence. Your gift extends beyond mere interaction. It is a profound ability to see others in their highest potential, and by this vision, call them toward it. It is as if you have the ability to peer into all possible timelines simultaneously, sensing the pivotal roles people will play in your life, even before a single word is exchanged. From across a room, you might glimpse someone and understand immediately that they are destined to be significant in your journey. More so, you can visualize them not as they are, but as they could be, fully aligned with their highest vibrational timeline. This vision of yours has a magnetic effect, drawing people toward their greatest potential almost involuntarily. It's as if by merely recognizing and acknowledging their highest possibilities, you inspire them to ascend to these heights. However, this profound ability comes with a dual edge. While you uplift and inspire, you also perceive people's deepest wounds and vulnerabilities. This deep understanding can be as challenging as it is enlightening, both for you and for those whose lives you touch. Additionally, the first card I pulled in this reading was the Star card, but it appeared in the reversed position. Typically, the star card upright is a symbol of hope, inspiration, and spiritual clarity. When reversed, it might suggest that there are blockages or delays in achieving this clarity and inspiration. This positioning could imply that while you have this incredible gift of inspiring and mirroring others, there may be times when you or those you connect with feel disconnected from their highest potential, perhaps due to unresolved inner conflicts or external challenges. This reversed star card invites you to look deeper into these blockages, helping others and yourself to overcome these hurdles and realign with the path of spiritual and personal growth. Now, if you feel this resonates with you, understand that people drifting from your life aren't a reflection of your worth or the love you deserve. In fact, it's quite the opposite. These individuals recognize your value, and it's this very recognition that may intimidate them, triggering feelings of inadequacy. For you, Divine Feminine, there seems to be a presence of a divine masculine energy in your life currently grappling with this dynamic. You possess the clarity to see this person completely, including the shadows they haven't yet faced within themselves. However, there's a significant disparity between your spiritual awareness and theirs. You have the gift of laughter and introspection. You don't take the physical 3D world too seriously because you understand that it's just the surface of our deeper spiritual realities. Now, the next card that's surfaced here is the Tower. This card symbolizes sudden, transformative change and the breaking down of old structures, much like the ego death you've experienced. You've shed the metaphorical mask that many still wear, glued to their personas, mistaking it for their true selves. This Tower moment in your spiritual journey marks a significant shift. It's a period where you faced your core, unmasked and vulnerable, which might repel those unready to confront such raw truth. As you navigate this transformative phase, remember that this exposure of your true self is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to your spiritual strength. Over time, as you grow more accustomed to your authentic self, you gain confidence in your true spiritual essence. This journey might make you feel vulnerable at times, as if you are walking through life exposed, but it is this very vulnerability that becomes your strength, allowing you to connect deeply with your true self and with others who are ready to embrace their own spiritual awakening. Okay, so what further insights can I gather for the wonderful Divine Feminines tuning in today? We have the Circle of Life card in a reverse position. This hints at a cycle or phase that seems to be re-emerging, where there might be lingering feelings of disappointment regarding past interactions between you and another. This suggests there could be unfinished business, or a sense that the chapter isn't quite closed yet. Interestingly, this person could be someone from your past, possibly someone you wouldn't have expected to still hold you in their thoughts. I'm picking up signals related to earlier life stages with specific mentions of high school. For some of you, this might mean this individual was someone you knew during your high school years. For others, it might simply imply that this person was part of your life when you were both much younger. This unexpected reconnection or remembrance suggests that despite the passage of time, there are still unresolved feelings or memories that this person is grappling with concerning you. Can I get more information about this situation? Here we see the Seeker of Flames card. This represents someone who is just embarking on a new journey in their life. It appears this person is beginning to embrace spiritual concepts and ideas, with a particular interest in meditation being highlighted. They carry a vibrant, quickly evolving energy and are feeling quite excited and motivated about their new pursuits. This individual constantly has you in the back of their mind, often contemplating reaching out to you, but they may have hesitated, possibly due to a lack of courage or uncertainty. Additionally, there's a sense that their own spirit guides are nudging them to connect with you, to make that move to communicate. However, this person may know you from a previous chapter in your life, and they might hold misconceptions about your current interests, especially if they knew you before your spiritual awakening or just in a very different context. For some of you, this individual may not realize how much you've changed or how aligned your current interests are with what they're exploring now. They might not see that you embody qualities they admire and seek, like the Visionary of Gardens card, often synonymous with the Empress in traditional tarot, reflecting someone who would deeply resonate and fulfill their aspirations. There's a strong indication that if they reached out, not only would you share many common interests, but you could also offer them guidance or engaging conversations. This connection could be very enriching, providing them with insights or advice that could significantly influence their journey, almost as if you could help illuminate their path forward. Can I get more insights about this Seeker of Flames? This figure may embody a masculine energy. For some of you, this person might have recently left their job, whether through resignation or termination, to pursue a new path. This person exudes the energy of someone who has faced financial instability recently, but is now embarking on a journey of learning and growth in a direction they're genuinely excited about. It's as if, on a deeper, soulful level, their spirit is compelling them to reach out to you, Divine Feminine. Their inner voice is suggesting that you possess insights or knowledge that could be invaluable to them, or that simply being in your presence would be enriching. However, there seems to be some resistance to this guidance. They are navigating a particularly uncertain period in their life, feeling somewhat adrift, yet they remain optimistic about the changes they've initiated. Despite feeling a bit lost and directionless, their enthusiasm to learn, grow, and move forward in this new path is palpable. They are eager to explore and develop, even though they are confronting some uncertainties about their current direction and future. When you've interacted with this person recently, or if they've spoken to you, you might have noticed that something feels off about their energy. Your Divine Feminine intuition might be setting off alarm bells, alerting you that something isn't right. It's possible that this person could be a water sign, but more importantly, you sense that their way of communicating with you in the everyday world is not fully genuine. They seem to be holding back deeper emotions that aren't being expressed. I'm picking up that this person is both proud and insecure. They are proud in the sense that they resist taking advice or corrections from others. They don't like to be seen as being in the wrong. However, they are also insecure because they are not truly satisfied with where they are in their life. This insecurity leads them to cast a negative light on others who possess what they secretly desire. For example, they might label someone as greedy or selfish because that person has achieved something they covet but won't admit to wanting themselves. This creates a complex dynamic within their psyche. You might feel a desire to connect, or perhaps you wanted to build a relationship with them in the past, but something about how they communicate or present themselves doesn't sit well with you. Their inauthenticity and the mixed signals they send can make it challenging to establish a genuine connection. Now, it seems that this person may sometimes be silent towards you, or they might choose to be silent with others, perhaps giving you the cold shoulder occasionally. I'm curious about this behavior, and intriguingly, the World card reversed has surfaced again. My guides suggest that this recurring card might indicate a theme for you in the upcoming year, a cycle you're entering where people who have either disappointed you or felt disappointed by how things turned out between you are given another chance to reconnect. It's as if an energetic portal is opening, allowing them an opportunity to reach out to you, whether in dreams or through actual physical communication. This cycle of revisitation, of things coming back around for another look, implies a chance for reconsideration. A key part of this process involves assessing whether these individuals have matured or evolved since you last interacted. These could be people from your childhood, high school, or early adult years, times when both you and they might not have been as spiritually or emotionally mature as you are now. This theme of recurring connections invites you to evaluate the growth and changes in these individuals, and perhaps in your response to them as they re-enter your life. The reality is, you've undergone significant growth. You've matured, done the work, and transformed entirely. I'm hearing that anyone who resurfaces or comes back into your life will immediately notice the changes in you. You look and sound different, thanks to a more open throat chakra. You think differently because of your connection to divine wisdom through your spiritual awakening, and your heightened empathy, due to an open heart chakra, makes your energy feel completely new to those who knew the old version of you. However, the critical question for you is whether these returning individuals have themselves matured and changed. Have they opened their hearts? Have they embraced some of that divine wisdom to expand their minds? You may discover that some people from your past have surprisingly changed very little, remaining nearly the same as they were during your initial connection, while you feel like a completely different person. Of course, it's possible that some from your past have also undergone their transformations, but it's important to use discernment. Is this person actively working on themselves? Are they opening their hearts and minds to new ideas, growing emotionally, and willing to confront and accept their shadows when brought to light? Or are they still committed to their previous, less conscious ways? Your observations might vary, as it's likely that multiple people from your past will re-enter your life in this manner, especially this year. Each will present a different case for your judgment on whether they've truly evolved or remained stagnant. It's intriguing because we also see the Chains Unbound card reversed and the Awakening card upright in the spread. I'm hearing that a karmic contract is being dissolved. What remains after such a release? This might be a particularly resonant message for someone specific listening, but for some of you, it's evident that you've been entangled in karmic relationships. These might have been codependent friendships, family ties, romantic partnerships, or professional relationships where both parties were in an unhealed state, constantly triggering each other's wounds and fears, fostering a sense of dependency rather than genuine connection. Now, with the Chains Unbound card reversed, you're experiencing a significant liberation from these patterns. You're no longer trapped by karmic cycles that once dictated your interactions. You've ascended to a state of freedom, embodying the energies of the Sovereign, Empress, the Mystic Guide, High Priestess, and the self-reliant Nine of Pentacles. With your newfound unconditional self-love, you're stepping away from any dynamics that perpetuate codependency or emotional wounds. You're now free from the chains that bound you to these karmic interactions. And as you embody these powerful archetypes, you're unwilling to compromise your peace, freedom, or well-being any longer. This transformation allows you to break free from artificially maintained connections that were once justified by mutual wounds fitting together like puzzle pieces. Now, you prioritize your health and freedom, no longer willing to sacrifice these essential aspects of your well-being. So, the interesting aspect now is that many individuals are being given a second chance to connect with you, but this time without the previous karmic ties. I'm hearing to explore the genuine connection underneath. Is there anything substantive to salvage, free from the past complications, free from mutual provocations, free from dependency? Is there a connection here that I would like to continue to consciously nurture in my life? In some instances, the answer might indeed be yes. You may discover that beneath the superficial karmic layers with some of these individuals, there exists a deeper soul bond that could prove to be truly beneficial, uplifting, and meaningful. A healed relationship waiting to be fostered. However, in other cases, you might find that without the previous drama, without the chaos or the emotional triggers, the connection might feel empty. There might be nothing substantial to hold on to, nothing that seems worthy of further investment. Once again, the concept of judicious decision-making is crucial here because many past connections will re-emerge, demanding your re-evaluation. It's up to you to discern what is genuinely advantageous, to be self-loving enough to recognize this isn't reciprocating my energy nor enhancing my life, and thus I will not invest further in it. Yet you must also possess the bravery to say, here is something worthwhile, and I choose to open my heart to it because it enriches my soul and brings mutual growth. You are the conscious architect of your existence. Everything is in your hands. The presence of the awakening card signals, though it might sound harsh, that people are metaphorically being put on trial. They are, on a spiritual level, presenting themselves for your reassessment. It's somewhat amusing, almost like someone who was turned away from a job a decade ago and is now reapplying, hoping for a different outcome. Many reconnections, whether they are friendships, familial ties, or past acquaintances, might suddenly appear, feeling as though their souls are saying, I'm here for you to reconsider. Do you want to include me in your life moving forward? This period of assessment demands that you evaluate whether these rekindled relationships are truly mutually beneficial, stripped of any past karmic entanglements. And ultimately, only your intuition, your inner guidance, can lead you through this process. Wow, okay. I think this is a good place to close off today's reading. I know this has been a little bit of a unique reading. It's been kind of all over the place, but I really hope that you gained something valuable from the reading today. If so, I would love to hear what resonated for you personally in the comments. As I always mention, please take only what resonates with you personally and intuitively. I'm sending everyone so much love and joy today, wishing you a truly beautiful day and a wonderful rest of your week.